The cries of anguish. There are many other people who are in the same situation as Tiffany when faced with issues of their color.
My name is Tiffany, and I've been cutting my wrists since middle school. I've been made fun of because of my skin complexion. I don't fit in. I feel like I have no friends. I just want to get out, so I look at cutting my wrist as a way to get out.
But some look for the bigger picture. They face their color.
Growing up in the city, you know, I've got nicknames such as Charcoal and Midnight, Shade Man, you know, all those type of things. But, you know, I've learned to just accept who I am. I'm dark-skinned, I'm black, and I'm beautiful.
Yeah, truth be told, like, that's all people have to talk about is my complexion. Like, especially when I'm talking to maybe a guy is interested to me, all they have to say is, oh, well, you know, your complexion this, your complexion this. I have a light-skinned best friend or whatever, or my boyfriend is light-skinned, and it's always like this kind of thing. So, I mean, and I really don't pay attention to it because, like I said, when I was younger, it wasn't important to me.
I was called white boy. I was called high yellow. I was called off color. I was talked about very badly, like my whole family was, but that did not stop me at all. I grew up, I got over that, and that propelled me to want to go to college.
Interracial couples have been very prominent in community. You would be surprised of how people act when skin color comes into play with this mixed couple.
It's kind of crazy when we just go out in public, people just stare at us at times. They look at us and they kind of make faces, and then you can tell that they're talking amongst themselves. I mean, it doesn't really bother me, but it's like if people grow up, this is not the 1920s and 1850s and stuff.
Exactly. It's mainly older white people that do it. They're like just staring like, oh my God.
Why do you feel they do that?
I don't know. I guess they just, I don't know. I guess it's their frame of mind.
Mm-hmm.
That's how they were raised. So.
That's how my grandparents were raised. I remember sitting down and not really having conversations with them, but when my parents and them would talk about it, they'd be like, you know, they don't believe in it. They never saw it when they were kids. They didn't start going to school with black people till they were like 9th and 10th grade. And even then it was only like 6 or 7 of them and stuff like that. So it's kind of crazy.
Has it always been like this? Here's an older perspective.
Yeah, what I did was we joke about, you know, and all the white kids, they all wanted to be darker. I mean, I remember when, you know, this whole issue about the concern about skin cancer, there was no, you know, the white kids would all go out and they would literally, put, there was no such thing as UV block and sunblock and SPF 50. I mean, they were putting baby oil to get there as dark as possible.
That seemed like such a contrast that, you know, they wanted to get the color that we were,
right,
but they didn't like us for our color.
For Spartan Echo TV, I'm Ashley Shante.
I'm black and I'm beautiful.